Today we are going to be buying and building our own drift car in GTA Online and attempting to become a good drifter, which we will find out by completing some drift events in GTA. So with that being said, let's get straight on into it with today's video. Right, so we currently have $1.5 million in the bank which we can spend on this drift car. Now there are only a few drift cars in the game which we can build, considering there's only a few that do have the drift tune available for it. But first of all, what we need to do is head on to Southern San Andreas website, where we can then go ahead and pick our drift car, which there are a few on here. And as the drift tune does cost about $200,000, that means we want to spend about 1.3 million max, which I think I know just the car what we can buy for that price. And that is the Remus right here, which will cost $1,370,000, which also does have the option to put a drift tune on. So I think this is going to be the one which we are going to build. So I was putting in red, I guess, for now. So let's go ahead and buy it now and then send it into the auto shop. And now what we just need to do is wait for it to arrive, and then we can start building it. Right, the Remus has now been delivered to the auto shop, so let's go ahead and set a route over to it and then take a look at our new car. So I will see you as soon as we are over there. Alright, here is our car. This is my other cars what are in the garage, by the way. But right then, here is the Remus what we can build into a drift car. So then, now that we're in it, let's head on over to LS Car Meet, where we can then go ahead and put the tune on and then carry on with the rest of the build. Alright, here we are now at LS Car Meet. So let's go ahead and modify the car if we can, and we're outside. That's brilliant. Right, so first of all, we do need to purchase a membership though, so we can actually mod our vehicle, and it is 50,000. Well, I did not think it's gonna be that much, so let's go ahead and purchase the membership. So now we can go ahead and mod our vehicle. So then, now to just go ahead and install the drift tune and then do the rest of the modifications for the car. And we haven't got enough money. Great, it's 200,000 and we don't have 200,000. So I will see you in just 1 second where we have $200,000.
2 hours later.
Alright, now that we have $240,000, we can now install the drift tune. So let's go ahead and purchase that, which means we can now go ahead and actually start drifting. But the car still looks a bit plain and stock, so we are going to upgrade everything else about it with the $50,000 that we still have. So for the bumpers, the front bumper, we have quite a few different options, and which one do I like best? We're not going to go with no bumper, but that one's pretty good, not going to lie, along with these two. But I think we'll go with the tuned bumper. 14,000. We're going to go broke fairly quickly, so I think we might just go with the basic for now, and then with however much money we've got left at the end, we can just upgrade it. So for the rear bumpers now, we have quite a few options again, and oh wow, those are pretty good. I think though we're going to go with this one, the tuned bumper, $11,000. So let's go ahead and buy that. And the reason I've done the drift tune first instead of the engine is just because when you've got a drift tune, you can't have the like engine tunes sort of as well, because it sort of takes it over. So we're not going to waste our money on like the actual engine tune, but for all of the stuff inside, that is fairly expensive, so we'll come back to that in a bit. For the exhaust though, we have quite a few options. I'm liking those Stax exhaust though, which is pretty good, but I don't think we'll go with it. I think we might just go with like some titanium for now. So let's go ahead and buy that. Fenders, we have a lot of options as well, but I think we'll just go with the twin vent front fenders. So let's go ahead and buy that. For the grille, not too much, but I think we'll just go with the carbon, or should we? I think we'll actually go with the no grill, the grill delete, which I'd say is pretty good. Headlight covers, we're not going to get anything with that. For the hood, We have quite a few good options as well. I like that one quite a bit though, not gonna lie. Along with that is pretty nice. I don't think we'll go with any of the transparent ones, so I think we'll actually go with, yeah, we'll go with this one. So that's another 12,000. We are going very broke, very fast. Livery, we cannot afford one of those, annoyingly, but interior, we can't really afford much either. So any other options, what we can do, we can respray it, so I guess we might as well do that. What should we do it like? I do like the red, so I think I'm going to keep that red, but I think for the secondary colour we might go like black, which I think looks pretty good. Now then, let's go ahead and change the tyres, I think, now. So let's go ahead and do that. I think we'll go with the tuner as well, and yeah, there are some pretty cool options. And I think we'll go with these ones. I'd say look pretty good. So we've pretty much run out of money now already, so I think this is going to be the drift tune, the drift build all completer for now, unless we can add anything else, which we will go with Suntrip. I'd say looks pretty good. Can we afford any bit of a wing on it? Would be pretty good, I'd say. So can we afford anything? No, we can not, although it would be good if we could have one. We'll go blackout windows though, the light smoke, and I think that is this build all complete for now. So probably it might be different in the thumbnail or whatever, just because I've probably got more money and changed it. So here is our car though, so let's go ahead and exit LS Car Meet and then drift a bit. So it does drift pretty good, just like all of the other drift cars that you can get. So hopefully we can be a good drifter and win a drift race, which would be very good, and that is what we're pretty much aiming for, to see if we are a good drifter. 360, that is pretty good, not gonna lie. So I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and load into a drift event. So I will see you as soon as we are in it.
Catching hooks that pull you in tight. We're pounding the streets, it's a wild ride tonight. Bass so heavy, make the ground shake. Drill beats snap like a whip, no mistake. Every corner turn, you can feel the heat. The city's alive with the underground beat. Catchy rhythms, they invade your mind. With every drop, leave the past behind. Drop that bass, feel it in your soul. Catchy hooks holding you, losing control. Solid beat taking over the night. Turn it up louder, let the world unite. Echoes in the alley, lights gleam bright. Riding this wave, we're taking flight. No regrets, just live for the rush. When the drop hits hard, we all feel the hush. Caught in the moment, hearts racing fast. In this baseline world, we're built to last. Drop that bass, feel it in your soul. Catchy hooks holding you.
Right, here we are. I think there is only one other person in this race, so we will do another one after. Oh, never mind, there is 3 people, which is good. So we're still going to do another one after this, but let's try and hopefully become the best drifter that we can and get the most points, which will be very good. So first turn, not too bad, to be honest, going pretty well. We've got 1,500 points now, which is pretty good. So hopefully we can come first. I mean, we are technically in third, but as we haven't failed any drifts yet, we might just actually be in first when we do lose it. And there we go, we are now in first, which is brilliant. So it seems like the longer you sort of hold the drifts, obviously the more points you get, which then does mean that you will get a higher place. So that is some pretty good angle there, not gonna lie. So let's just try and drift non-stop. A bit of a drift tap then against the wall there. We got ×3 multiplier now though, so that's pretty good. Got a very good drift going there, but then we did catch the wall just a teeny bit there though, annoyingly. So far I don't want to jinx anything, but I think we are actually doing pretty good. I mean, so far we are a pretty good drifter, which is pretty good to say. And there we are, back into first place with with a total of 42,000 drift points now, which is pretty good. So a bit of a tandem drift going there, that's pretty cool. Come on, get a bit more angle going there. So lap 2 out of 2 though as well, so that's not bad either. So hopefully we can get about 100,000 points in total, I want to say, which I think will be pretty good, but we do need to keep on drifting and not lose it. So we have now got 10,000 points off with just this drift so far, which is pretty good, along with a ×5 multiplier, which means we do have about 50,000 points just off of this, which is pretty good. That was a pretty good turn there, not gonna lie, and pretty good exit as well. Now got 15,000 off of this, now 16, and the finish line's right there, so hopefully we will come first place, which is what we want, and across the line. And we now have a total of 128,000 drift points, which I think is pretty good, not gonna lie. So far in second place. It looks like we might have beaten this person as well, which is gonna be good. So hopefully, as soon as we find out what place we come, hopefully it will be first. And what are we? First place, that is brilliant. We are a good drifter, at least. So we'll do one more, hopefully come first once again, and then maybe even become an even better drifter, which would be very useful. Alright, here we are once again in our next drift race, which we are at the airport this time. So I think this one might be a bit easier, but that does mean we should have a bit more drift points. So we got first place once, so hopefully we can get it again, which will be very good. So far off to a decent start, I want to say. Better than some of the others, I want to say. Already at 1,000 drift points, which is pretty good. And now at ×2 multiplier as well, so that's pretty good as well. Also, we're definitely going to go through these like green areas, which do give us more drift points and multiplier as well, which is pretty good. That was close then to hitting the sides there though. Now at 10,000 drift points with a ×5 multiplier. So far we have already got 50,000 drift points in total, which is pretty good so far. I want to say that will put us into first place, hopefully. And it looks like we will already have more points than we did from the last race that we just done. That was close then to losing some of our points. A mega drift though, which brings us into first place with 69,000 drift points, which is pretty good. On to lap 2 out of 3 now as well, so it looks like we might be getting about 130,000 drift points if we keep it up like we did on that lap just, which is going to be pretty good, I think, which should mean we have won this race as well, hopefully. First person drifting is also pretty good as well, not going to lie, but I think I do prefer it on the outside though, just because you can actually see the car a bit more. That was some pretty big angle then, nearly lost it as well though, but that's pretty good there. Once again, go through this green area where we do get more points as well, which is good. Oh nope, there goes the multiplier reset, but we still are on 15,000 though, so that's not bad. But we did lose all of the multiplier though, so this lap has gone pretty bad, and just because of that one move though. But on to the final lap now though, which is pretty good. So hopefully we didn't ruin it with that previous lap then, but hopefully we will get quite a few more points. And the finish line is now coming up, and we got 32,000 with a ×5 multiplier, so that is well over 100,000 drift points I think we got there, and a total of 236,000 drift points so far. And it looks like we have finished 4th apparently, I think. Possibly. Oh wow, never mind, we came first with 236,000 drift points, which is brilliant. So we've won 2 races so far, which is pretty good, along with $9,000. So that will go most definitely towards adding to the looks of this car. And there we go, number 1 once again. And that pretty much does sum up today's video. We did buy our own drift car in GT Online, along with seeing if we are a good drifter or not, which we are. I mean, we won 2 races straight up, which is very good. So with that being said though, that pretty much does mean that is going to be it for today's video. So I hope you all did enjoy, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more better content. And other than that, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.